All
Mm-hmm.
right. Hello, GQ. Welcome to the
Hello.
podcast. Thanks for joining us. Sorry about the technical difficulties we had earlier.
It's all good. It's all good. It'll be like that.
All right. Thank you for joining us. You're our third official guest. Woohoo! So thank you so
Who was
much
the
for
second one?
young President Nixon.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he
First
was
was
the second.
Obang, man.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
an interesting
Exactly.
one. I
Yep.
love-
Exactly. He was great. All right. So this is all for you. You know, this is for you to say whatever you want to say, get the feels, get the vibes. I'll have a few questions for you. If you have a few questions for me, that'll be great. And we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right. So to open things up, we want to know a little bit about you. How did you come about your name, GQ the General? For the people who are just joining us, just getting to know you, where are you from? What was it like growing up there? And who were you before you started the music? Just whatever you would like to tell the fans. Just give us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. So the first question was, where did the name GQ the General come from? It came from, I said before we got interrupted. Well, I had said, GQ came from my grandfather, rest in peace. He had, he gave me the name because I would come over to the house and do housework and stuff like that. And I would be like, I'd probably have a little chain on or a watch or something. Or,
Little chain up.
Something like
You
that.
know, grandparents, they be over exaggerating stuff.
Yeah, they always trying to keep it something simple, which is cool. I ain't simple, you know what I'm saying? So
Period.
So I was just like, I'll just come over, man, nice t-shirt, just not ready to work, but look ready to work. Not looking like it, but ready to work. And he'd be like, I see you, GQ, or come on, GQ, what you got on? Some stuff like that.
Screaming.
So I had a name before GQ the General, and I was like, man, I need a new one. I don't like this one because I feel like I was advancing as an artist. I feel like I was getting better. I was getting really better as an artist. And I was like, I'm stepping into something new. I think I was just starting to become a man. So I was just like, let me step into something more, got more of a ring to it and something that really represent me. And I was like, I had to look up what he was talking about. I mean, he was like, Gentleman's Quarterly, that's the magazine.
Now you're showing your age now. How old are you?
Yeah. No, I'm 26. So
you had to look it up. Yeah, you had to look it up.
I had to like at first, because he was like, I asked him like, what did GQ? What is that? And he was like, Gentleman's Quarterly, and he showed me a magazine. I was like, okay, that makes sense. They be flying suits, everybody in suits. I was like, okay, that's me. And then
that's
he was like, yeah. And then he said, and then later on, I was like, I can't just be called GQ, and it's like it's a 70s group, a soul group named GQ. So I was like, man, I can't. I gotta be a little more distinctive, more so I can't copy off nobody. So I added the General part because I felt like I really was in number one in the rap game. I was the General, and on top of that, now like I said before, now that I'm strong in my faith, I feel like I'm a general in God's army. I feel like I'm helping.
Yes.
So yeah, that's why.
Love that.
GQ is abbreviated. It means genuine quality. I came up with that.
Okay.
Genuine
I like
quality.
that. Good. Yeah. Okay, so we got that backstory. So now GQ General. We got it now.
General,
all right. And then what were you like before music? Where are you from? How do you feel like where you're from defined your music and yourself and how you got here?
All right, so I'm from Buffalo, New York. Man, shout out to Bills, man. We're gonna win that Super Bowl, man. We gotta get it. We gotta get it right. I know I got something.
That's beyond me, honey. Lake Show. All I know is about the Lakers. That's it. I don't know nothing else.
So are you from Buffalo too?
Oh no, I'm from Atlanta, but I'm actually from Los Angeles. But I've been in Atlanta most of my life.
Shout out to the ATL. Shout out to LA. I want to go to LA really bad. I want to go to LA bad.
I ain't gonna say what I want
to say. Yeah. I never been to Atlanta, and I never been to LA, so I would love to go for sure.
Oh, I've never been to New York.
Oh man, it's cold right now, but it's cool. It's cool. It's a good time.
I bet it is. I'm gonna stick to what we got going on down here. That's what
Yeah.
Okay, so you're from Buffalo, and then before you got into music, what was your younger life like, or what was life like before music?
Music always been a thing for me, man. Like I said, my granddad, shout out to him again. When I was a kid, when I was born, he used to sing Temptation songs to me. So I always had an old soul. I always had music was always in my life. All my
Gotcha.
grandparents, all my elders put me on to really great music. They put me onto their era of music, and I just fell in love with it because it sounds so much better than what I was listening to. And I also go off how I feel, how the music makes me feel. If it makes me feel something, I I love it. I love a nice beat. I love a nice bass. Something like that. You gotta have my head. It gotta make me like when I think about it. I want to be like, "Ah, I need to go back and find that song. Like, what was that?"
Hmm.
So yeah, music always really been around me. It's never not been there.
Did you do music like in the church, or did you do like how did it lead to this?
No, I never was really in the church growing up. I used to go here
Hmm.
and there with my grandparents and stuff like that, but I never was fully in the church. I'm fully in the I'm fully in the church now, and which
Okay.
is crazy because I was so against it early on. It was if I could give you an example. Are you like in the Word? Are you in the Bible? So nah, it's okay. It's okay.
Necessarily,
It's
but
okay.
I'm hearing you though. I'm hearing you.
Okay. Well, to the people who know and the people who don't know, it's a guy named Paul. He used to be called Saul, but in Acts, in the book of Acts in the New Testament, he was on the road to Damascus and he met Jesus. Jesus came around
Mm,
and met and talked to him, and he changed his ways because before he was persecuting and killing Christians, he hated Christians. But
mm,
I mean, obviously, I wasn't killing them, but I didn't really like Christians before.
mm.
I didn't understand the ideology and all that. So I was just like, man. So then I just took a leap of faith one day, man. My shout out to my lady right now. She put me on. She brought me into the church. So I got
Mm.
into the church, and then one day they said, hey, um, if you whoever want to give their life over, man, they put a chair down after a sermon. They just put a chair down in front and says whoever want to come down here and sit and give their life over. And I just took a leap of faith and just did it.
Yes, that's
And
a
now I'm
powerful
here.
story. Love
And
that.
it changed. It really changed me. It's still changing me. It's changing the way I
Yeah,
do things, and it's crazy because you can never say never.
yeah, yeah, for
So
sure.
now,
And to that point, it's like things change so fast, or the better, or whatever the case may be. And you say one thing, but then it takes you on another road the next day, and it opens up all these other experiences, and then there you are, somewhere
right,
you never even thought you would be. So I love to hear that. Love to hear
right.
that. Um, so tell me a little bit about your family. I know you said that, well, I know you mentioned your grandparents a lot, mainly your grandfather. Who exactly raised you? Were you with your parents? Were you with your grandparents? And how did they have the biggest influence on you? And was it through the faith? Or do you think that you pushed away from the faith because they tried to beat you into it when you were younger?
Okay, so hold on, hold on. That was like what was that like? That was like a three-part question. Hold on. So
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So the first one was, were you raised by your grandparents or were you raised by your parents, or a mix of
so
both?
I was raised by a mix of both. So I was raised by my mother and my grandmother. My father was not
Okay,
in the picture. Me and my dad are cool now, but he wasn't in the picture growing up. He wasn't a father growing up.
gotcha. But now he's here. Okay, well, we
We cool,
making
yeah, we
progress.
cool. I reached
We
out to
doing
him,
stuff.
yeah, built a relationship. I wanted a relationship with him to see what type of person he was, see if I even wanted him around in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he cool, man. We cool. I seen him yesterday. We was at
Oh,
yeah, I seen him yesterday. We was
good.
at well, his granddaughter, my niece, we was at her basketball
Okay.
game. So we kicked it at the basketball game, man. And
Oh,
shout out to my
you
niece,
heard
man.
it
I
here
started getting
first. Keep
busy.
hope alive.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Okay, so you're raised by a mix of your parents and your grandparents.
hmm
And how do you think they had the biggest influence on you slash how you were raised? So were they trying to raise you to be in the church and you shied away from it? Or how do you think their raising style affected you?
um, I didn't know. My mom didn't even grow up in the church, so nobody.
Mm,
My grandmother started going to church when she got older. So I would
okay.
say like maybe in the 80s, like 90s, she started going to church herself. She grew up Catholic, And then she went to Catholic school, so then she kind of veered off when she got older and did her own thing. But I think she still kept the same principles of Catholicism, because a lot of those denominations have the same some of the same core
Yeah,
principles.
no, definitely.
So, she what's it called? Went to so she did that, but she always planted the seed. She always say, "Man, God is watching you." You know, stuff like that, man. That's how your grandparents be. That's a sin. What you trying to do,
No,
man?
for
All
sure.
that
I got
stuff.
you.
So she was like, so she would just say that stuff. So nobody really forced me to do it. I will say, shout out to my aunt Karen, man. She the one. We used to go to daycare. My mom sent us to daycare. So that's my aunt is my granddad's wife's sister. So
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is. My granddad that I told you about that gave me the
like
name.
4 people.
Yeah. So my bad. So my granddad that gave me the name. I gotta he remarried after
Okay.
so it's his wife's sister. So we would go to her daycare, and she would incorporate Bible study in the daycare. So I always had a young, like 5, 6, 7 years old, and I would ask questions. So I've always been a curious person, so I always just ask questions about the Bible or things I didn't understand. So I'm just a person that didn't like not knowing. So even if I didn't really care, if it's something that kind of intrigued me, I just wanted to know, just in case it came up in conversation. So did I answer your question?
You did. Okay. Now you good. Okay. So now that we got that, that's great, good stuff. So we know that you have like your faith journey. You started Wisdom Wednesdays. Tell us a little bit about that. You're very open about your relationship with God, obviously. When do you think it really started coming into place as far as you getting close with Him? And do you think there was a specific situation that strengthened your faith or got you into where you are now?
Yeah, so what really got me into it was I always kind of had questions about it. I always wanted to understand the Bible. I always wanted to understand the Word. It was just something I just wanted just under my belt. And I think I also learned, like, I was really like into spirituality before I was into Christianity and stuff like that. So I understood the spiritual side, those components, because those components are within all religion, the spiritual esoteric side. So when I took that and put that into my and incorporated that into my faith, because because for me to understand it, and it helps what I'm trying to say, it helps me understand, but also
helps you stay like grounded in it.
It's helped me stay grounded. Yeah.
Got
help
you.
me stay grounded. So yeah.
I got you. Yeah. And how did you come up with Wisdom Wednesdays?
That's just something I ran. So Deuce. So that's something I ran by him and my girl Ray. I ran that by them, and I was like, man, I think I want to start something like I was dropping. So I was getting strong in my faith. I was about to drop the album that's out right now, Walking on Water 2. That's out right now on all streaming platforms. Walking on Water 2.
Perfect.
So I was in the midst of making that album last summer. So I was in the midst of making that album, and I was like, man, I think since I'm really into my faith, man, I think I should start something like kind of how you doing, like you doing a podcast. So I was just like, I want to add on to what I got going on, add on to my brand, add on to actually what I'm talking about and what I'm going through.
Yeah.
I go to church and all that. I do Bible study. So it's like, man, why not incorporate all of this and just, start my own little thing, man. So I was like, man, I'm going to call it Wisdom Wednesday, GQ's verse of the day, and stuff like that, with the help of Deuce and my girl. So
right.
Give them some credit too, with my people.
Yeah, Deuce gonna make sure that what he got his hand in is good stuff.
That's a fact.
It's good stuff. And beyond posting Wisdom Wednesdays on social media, how do you feel like it impacts you in your daily life on Wednesdays and other days?
As you talking about as far as the videos, or just as far as
Just as far as the content that you post for it, like what you come up with it and the things, is it by
mhm.
example? Is it something you may have read? Do you just think about it? Like, how do you come up with it?
Well, now it's like kind of a routine. A lot of the times, I open up the Bible and the verses is right there.
Mm,
It's like
mm-hmm,
a rolling dice or something like that, or it's like a
mm.
pick a card out the deck. One of
There you
those.
go.
Open it up. Sometimes I'll hear sometimes I'll just be reading the Bible and
Mm,
I'll see something. I'll see something like, ooh, that's nice right there. I'll hear something in church. I'll
mm,
maybe yeah. So it come at me from different angles.
mm,
It's not just one. It's not just one. Not one way it comes. I just get my just um like I'm an artist, so a lot of my songs and stuff, they come from different places, different types of how I'm trying to put it. It's like a sponge. I just maybe I hear somebody tell a story and I'll be like,
yeah,
yeah, I'll go
and then
write
you
that
just
down.
say it back out. Yep.
I just pull it from different areas. So yeah.
Nah, that makes total sense. And as far as you connecting through Wisdom Wednesdays or in your music, do you feel like you were placed to speak to a certain type of audience, or are you trying to reach any and everybody, or do you think that there's someone that needs to be impacted more by your words?
Um, I think that I am. Oh, okay. So that's another. Okay, hold on. So what was your what's your first question again? Yeah.
Do you feel like that you're trying to reach a specific audience with your music, and like such as Wisdom Wednesdays, like are you trying to reach the young crowd, maybe like the kids like you when you were younger, or
Yeah.
is there like, are you guiding it towards, or whoever picks it up type of thing?
I think it's one of those whoever picks, because there's a lot of people. I know a lot of people who aren't really into their faith, um, or not a believer, and they'll still listen and be like, "Hey, yo, that was really good." Like I got like sometimes I type out the verse of the day at work.
Mm-hmm.
Some people at work was like, one time I left a printout sheet at work and they was like, "Man, that was." They told me the next day like, "Yo, that was really good." Um, yo, you should keep doing it. And I didn't know what they would. I thought they meant just keep making the like just writing it out. He meant keep leaving the papers in there so I can read them. he was he
No,
wanted
keep
to
printing the papers.
keep printing the papers out. He wanted to keep reading them. So I was like, okay,
Oh
I gotta
wow.
do that for you. So it's really who picks it up. I don't want to say, because I don't want to leave anybody out, because a lot of people who are out there who are non-believers, that maybe the flavor I put on the verse of the day makes them be like, man, I want to look into this more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't want to target a certain group of people, because I don't want to leave nobody out. Because everybody is welcome into the church, but everybody is welcome to do what they want to do and believe what they want to believe.
Yeah,
That's what I encourage.
definitely. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. All
Mm-hmm.
right, perfect. We getting somewhere. I like this. I like this.
Yeah, this is dope.
So we're gonna get into some good stuff.
Okay.
Now that we got some stuff figured out.
Okay.
So I kind of want to know how you do your music versus your faith in the balance, right? So on
Okay.
social media, we go to church, we look the part, we do our thing, we talk about the Lord, all of that. But in your music, it may be a little different. We may still talk about the club or the scene going out. So
Yeah.
how do you balance that? How do you not make someone believe? But how do you balance that? If somebody comes up to you and say, "Oh, but you say this in your music,"
Mm-hmm.
how do you deal with that kind of combat if somebody was to bring that out?
Well, I was telling GQ represents, his brand is that you can still be out in the world. It's a little worldly if you like to be. You can still have your little, you can still have your little I guess you could say vices or whatever, because
Mm-hmm.
everybody ain't all the way there yet, and you can still
Mm-hmm.
praise God at the same time. So
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I done been in clubs with and bars with people. I ain't gonna say people I go to church with, but church folk. I've been in there with
There you
church
go.
folk.
There you go.
So and they praise God just as much as I do, and
Mm-hmm.
they on point with it too. So a lot of people aren't done with some of their worldly desires. So
Mm-hmm.
some people still smoke, some people still drink, some people, just like that nightlife. And that's for them, that's the balance, because maybe somebody isn't all the way there with
Mm.
fully making the transition to stop all of that. I know
Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
No, I'm not.
I'm not either. I'm not ready yet.
I know.
I'd be transparent with you. I just stopped smoking
Mm.
because I was feeling so convicted that
Yeah.
I just had to. And it wasn't benefiting me. It's not, to me personally. Some people it benefits other people, and I ain't knocking that. But some
Yeah.
people, for me, it wasn't working. So GQ represents that. You could still be out. You could still be worldly. You could still, do your thing and still praise God at the same time. But the end goal is the absolute surrender, the full transition. That's the
Yeah.
end goal. That's the end goal
That
for me
makes sense.
too. You know what I'm saying? And it don't gotta be tomorrow. It could be a few years from now. It could
Mm-hmm.
be, whenever you're ready. I mean,
Yeah. That's what it's
that's what
about.
the brand represents. And I ain't
Okay.
perfectly there. I'll still be outside.
Period. I know that's right.
Yeah, I'll still be outside. But I still go to church on Sunday, Bible study on Tuesday and Wednesday.
But on Saturday,
But on Friday, Saturday, we outside.
we out there.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. Okay, so this is a question I kind of wanted to know, that I wanted to throw in and see what you thought. So I wanted to know, do you necessarily consider yourself a Christian rapper? And if you do or don't, how do you feel about alternative rap? And when I say alternative, I mean like a Christian rapper, or like a rock and roll rapper, or like a Spanish rapper. Do you feel like alternative rappers get the light that they deserve in the rap world, or do you think that they need bigger spaces for them?
That's a great question. Ooh,
Thank
okay.
you.
That's a great question. So the first question was, do I consider myself a Christian rapper? No, I do not. I consider myself an artist. I just so happen to rap. I create art.
Period.
I also I say that because this is my first time kind of making talking about God. I've talked about God before in my music, but I think I'm talking about it more now because that's where I'm at in my life. I'm on my journey, walk with God. So that's what's going on in my life, and that's what artists do. They talk about what's going on in their life. So that's what I'm talking about. So I'm pushing God right now.
Yes.
Pushing God, like my boy minister at my church, my boy Cam. He say, we gotta chase God like a dope fiend chase crack.
I know that's right.
Yeah, we gotta chase him, man.
But look,
we
it gets the point across.
Yeah, like we gotta be God chasing. So
yeah.
He said we gotta do that. So that's where I'm at. Alternative rap. Do I feel like? Yeah, I feel like anything outside of like hip hop, like just hardcore hip hop. I feel like they don't really get recognized like that. They're not really talked about like that. And there are a lot of good people out there that do alternative rap, like Christian rappers like Lecrae. Who else? It's a few other guys, man. I just discovered some new people that was dope. But yeah, people like Lecrae and Vast, pretty, a lot of other people. They don't really get a good. I'm gonna say a good rap, but they don't really get recognized like that in the hip hop world because rap is rap, no matter what you're rapping about.
Yes, so, exactly. I agree.
Yeah, so rap is rap, no matter what you're rapping about, but if you're not rapping about, you know what I mean? If you're not rapping about,
if you ain't rapping about, saying what's going on,
in this society, we don't like positive. We like everything. We pushing negative, man. That's just not what I ain't on that, man. And sometimes I turn that stuff off. Sometimes it's lit though. Sometimes, man, the vibe is. Sometimes certain stuff be cool, but a lot of it I just be like, man.
Nah. Yeah, not today.
Yeah, not today.
And how do you think those spaces can be shaped? What do you think those artists can do, or other artists that don't recognize them can do to help them get the recognition that they need, or what they can do to get the recognition that they need?
I don't think it's the alternative rappers issue. I think both of them have issues with each other. I think maybe people who don't who not in the alternative rap genre, I feel like they looking at the alternative rappers, like the Christian rappers or the other rappers you mentioned, like, what are they talking about? Why are they talking about that so much? Why are they not making other stuff that we can really listen to? Because a lot of them really can rap. A lot of them really can spit. So, and I think on the flip side, some of them, the alternative rappers, like you mentioned, they probably looking at them the same way, and some of them may not even be worried about them at all. So I think that both parties should be open-minded. Both genres should be, or both, yeah, because it's an umbrella term. It's all under
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So both should be open-minded. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that. It's supposed to be
no, that's good stuff, and I agree. You know, I feel like all alternative rappers don't get their shine, and I got like Vivo TV on my Samsung or whatever, and sometimes, like you said, some Christian rappers I've never heard of will come up, and I'm like, okay, and I'm not even really, I do my own thing when it comes to that, but it like you said, it's rap and it sounds good. It just also so happens to give a positive message, like still bob to it, do your little 1-2. So I agree that alternate rap, whatever it is, whether you're rapping in a different language or rapping about a topic that's not common, it should have its own spotlight to get some of the major exposure, like some big artists. So I definitely think that's something that can have its own turnaround. Maybe not in 2026, but it's definitely something that should happen soon. And we should all figure out how to make that work. So definitely. All right. Now, do you believe God only works through perfect people? Since we're shaking things up.
Oh, no, not at all. The Bible will tell you that. I just gave you Paul. He used to kill, man. That man used to persecute and kill and hang. He used to kill Christians by the sword, and he told you that.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I'm in the book of Samuel right now. I just read when David killed Goliath. I'm on that because I wanted to watch the TV series that's out.
Okay.
From Prime Video, so I wanted to watch that. So I wanted to actually read the story because I'm still new in the word. I'm still an infant, but I know a lot. I know enough, So
to get you through as you building up.
Sure. And I want to know, and I'm on a mission to know more. So see, God don't. Actually, everybody in the Bible was imperfect. That he used besides Jesus, but like, and most of the people were imperfect for real. Yeah. Jonah, he was running away from God. That's why he put him in that fish. You can even go to the beginning. You can even go to the beginning with Adam and Eve.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
He even this might shock a lot of people. He even used Satan.
He did. Satan is a fallen angel. So
he is. He even used Satan. He used Satan to test Job. Job's faith. He used Satan. You know what I'm saying? So he used imperfect people.
Yeah. And he was making examples out of people. Not only were they imperfect, but he was making an example out of everybody.
Yep.
That's okay. Look, we getting somewhere. We talking. We getting somewhere.
We chatting.
Are we chatting? Do you feel like your brand is more about balance, growth, or transformation?
All three.
Yeah. Yep. I love that. I love that. Yeah. In reality, you can't have 1, 2, or 3 without the other 1 or 2.
Exactly.
So I definitely agree with that. And honestly, as you keep going, you'll go through all of those different phases, and then you'll put it back out to the people, and you'll keep repeating the cycle. So yeah,
right.
I 100% agree. Now, to get into Scumbag season and your relationship with the label,
Yeah.
how did you first connect with Scumbag season?
My boy Deuce, man. That's my guy.
Yeah.
That's my boy right there,
YPN
man.
said the same thing. Young
That's my
President Nixon,
guy,
he was
bro.
like, "That's my boy." Obang said the same thing. He was like, "That's my boy."
My boy, man. We gonna get to that in a minute, man. We gonna get to Obang. I got. Hold on. That's my boy too. I haven't formally met him, but I've talked to him a little bit. Hold on. No. Ain't nothing crazy. But my boy Deuce, man. He brought it to me. I didn't know he already had the label for a minute. And he just my attention. He's like, yeah, that's really my guy. Like, we really like this. So I was just like, he was like, man, you already damn near a member, bro. You already really a member already. So
you might as well just come on officially.
he had to formally ask me, like, yo, do you want to be a member? Yes, I want to be a member, man. So that's how I did that. I have met a couple of the guys. I met Bunka Crazy. He cool. I like Bunka. Bunka Crazy. I met him in person. Obang in Toronto.
Yeah.
We already got an international artist. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
You know what I'm saying? My boy Deuce
just
doing
like that off the rip.
They say doing big things. My boy Deuce doing big things.
And is.
You know what I'm saying? So he always working, man. I respect his hustle, man.
He is.
I respect that he respected the artist and he see the potential in everything, man. So I respect that, and that's another reason why I want to be on the label. He wants to see everybody win, and and that's a character, and that's a trait that a lot of people don't have. A lot of people is just greedy and gimme. He want to see everybody win, and that's what I love about him. That's one of the things I love about him. So yeah, man. You know, my boy Obang, he on the joint acting like he ain't smoked OJ Blue Bucks. He was talking to that nigga, man. I'm telling you that right now. He was talking to that bro. He was talking to that man.
It first on What's the Tea with MJ?
He was talking to that man. I heard the songs. I heard the breakdown. He was talking to that man. Anyway, he tried to sugarcoat it. And it ain't no slight to nobody. It ain't none of that. He was talking to that man. Tropicana? Man.
What else could he be talking about?
You say you a big dog, all I see is pussycats. That's what he said.
That's what he said. We heard it. We all heard it.
Everything aligns.
Everything aligns.
Man, I love Obang and I love OJ. I met OJ Blue Bucks. I love OJ Blue Bucks too. But I'm gonna call a spade, man. Cause GQ.
I know that's right.
GQ.
Hey, look, I'm with Obang because he's my Gemini brother. So I gotta be with my boy. Okay?
I love Geminis, and Geminis listen, man. Pac and Big they both was Geminis. And
they sure was.
I mean, they not here with us. Rest in peace. But they was both doing. Well, Pac was more so Adam, but Big was throwing subliminals at Pac.
Yeah. For sure.
That's that Gemini.
They were two sides of the Gemini. Yeah.
The two sides. So that's what Obang was doing. He was throwing them things.
It is. But you know
what I'm saying?
I love that. That is so. You heard it here first, Obang. We own you, my boy.
We own you, bro. And I want to work with you too, bro.
Look.
We're on the label. We got to work together.
You heard it.
I have to say that. First. That's been on my mind. That's been on my mind, though. That's been on my mind.
We're gonna make it happen.
The episode,
we're gonna make it happen. And when the collab happens, y'all got to come back on the show. Okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Bad. You heard it here first. So speaking of being on the label and doing some things, people say you're one of the hardest on the label. You one of the hardest out on Scumbag. How does that make you feel? What you think about that?
Who said that? People. Nah, I would say I am one of the hardest. We got a lot of talent on the label, and I would say, I'm one of the hardest on there. Yeah, I would say so for sure.
Period. I know that's right. I know that's right. So going into 2026 with Scumbag season, what do you expect from them? And how do you expect the label to develop you even more throughout the year?
Man, from the label, man, we gonna be like, man, we got so many artists. I don't know how many artists we got. We got so many artists, man. we gonna, man, I don't want to compare it to nobody, but like, man, you know how Master P was with No Limit, man. We gonna flood the streets with this music.
I know that's right.
So we
I
gonna
know
flood
that's
the streets.
right.
We gonna flood the
We
streets
going big or going home.
all the
Period.
time, man. So we gonna flood the
Period.
streets with this music, man.
Hey.
We gonna be like Grizel. We gonna be nonstop in your face, man. Nonstop in your face.
Period. And what does success look like for you? So you say it's up. We got some things in mind. Deuce gonna make it happen. You gonna make it happen. But what is happening? What does it look like for you?
It looks like. Ooh, that's a really good question, man. It looks like. Wait. I don't know if this is like a dumb question, but like you be a little more specific, I guess.
Yeah, I know that is not a dumb question. So in your 2026, how does leveling look up for you? Is it dropping more EPs or albums? Is it trying to get a tour going? Is it a little more collabs? Like, what does the success level look like for you?
For me, I would say, for me personally, I would love to do more collabs. I think that's one of the things I'm missing, because that expands your fan base. So, so I definitely want to do more interviews for sure. More music videos. I got one out right now with me and my lady. I put her on my album. She was on Walking on Water 1. That's when she made her introduction. And she was on Walking on Water 2. She was rapping and singing she was on 2 tracks. So, and she got, and we getting her right too. She in artist development right now. We're gonna get her right.
Yeah, artist grooming artists. We love that.
We're gonna get, and that video is out now on YouTube, on my YouTube page, GQ the General or GTG. Maybe we can leave a link or somewhere.
I was just about to ask you that. What's the name of that song, and then where can people find you?
Okay, so the name of the song is "Who Got the Keys."
I was actually about to ask you about that. Okay,
by GQ the General featuring Nell Levant.
Okay, and so speaking of that, you went right into my next question. We see you work closely with Nell Levant, and how exactly did that relationship start, and what made the chemistry between you and her feel natural?
Well, that's my girl.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was saying. That's my lady. I kept saying that's my lady.
We got that answer. We good now.
Yeah, that's my girl. We met. We was outside. We met, and I approached her, and went outside and talked, had a conversation, and that was it. She introduced me to the church. I'm in the church. Okay. I'm heavy in the church. We both go to the same church. Yeah, that's how I really got into it. So that's how our relationship started. She introduced me to Deuce.
Okay.
So that's how me and Deuce got cool. And look where all of us at now, man. We all making.
And look where all of us is at now.
And that's God right there. That's to bring it all home.
And
that's God right there. So.
And it is.
Yeah.
And the video, how did that come together? Like, how did you produce it? Whose idea was it? How did it go? Was it like, tell me a little bit about the video for Who Got the Keys?
It was cold as hell. I want to say that. We shot that. In like, I think we shot that before Thanksgiving, because I came out December 1st, so we shot it like before Thanksgiving. And it took him a couple weeks. So shout out to my boy Mac. I think his name is Sir Mac Sauce on IG.
Okay.
He's a great videographer, definitely professional. He shot videos for a bunch of dudes. Bobby Shmurda. He did the Hot Nigga video for Bobby Shmurda.
Okay.
That was his first video. He did that video. He did a few others for a lot of big celebrities. He told me he shot some stuff for Jay-Z and all of them. So he locked in. He connected 504 and all of that stuff. So
period.
You know Mac, tap in with Mac. So I think his name is, so we could tag him in.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
So yeah, I don't want to get his name wrong or something like that. But
I know that's right.
Deuce put me on the Mac. He shot that video. What's the other question you asked me? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And as far as you and Nell, do you guys have more visuals coming, more collabs, more songs? How is that looking in the future?
For sure, we got a lot coming. She got some stuff coming on her own too. She
yes,
stuff coming too.
Yes.
We got her.
Okay.
We're gonna get her
You
right.
heard it here first. What's
Mhm.
the tea with MJ exclusive? Okay.
We got
I
that coming.
love it. And as far as
oh
no, I'm sorry, go ahead.
now I was saying Who Got the Keys, that song came about. I had the beat playing in the car. I was we was driving to work. I was dropping her off at work. We was driving and I had the beat going and I was nodding my head and I was like, this the hook. I was like, Sima, who got the keys to my all black Mima? But I think she came up with the it was like a joint for the first line. It was like I think I had the Sima and she was like she had some shit like who got that's what it was. Okay, I remember now. She had a line she had told me and she was like Sim Simo, who got the keys to the Jeep, bitch? I do. And I was like, hold on, I'm gonna just take that and just fucking just flip that shit or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, Sim Simo, who got the keys to my all black Beamer? And that's from what's his name? Beanie Man, I think it was. Beanie Man? Yeah, who am I? And I was like, I could take that and run with it. That's nostalgic, niggas. It's catchy. And niggas gonna rock with it. And she was rapping. I seen her typing in her phone. So I was like, yo. I said, yo, what you? And she was like mumbling. I said, yo, what you got? She was like, I got a little son. She like, I got like 4 bars. I was like, spit that shit. And the 4 bars, this was the first one she spit. And I was like, nigga, keep going, like keep writing that shit, and we gonna do this song because I didn't have nobody in mind. I usually do all my songs by myself because working with dudes, man, sometimes they don't value your work like you do or your time like you do. So it'd be hard to I'll be kind of steering away from it sometimes. Somebody be serious. So she came with them first 4 bars, and I was like, man, keep going. And she kept going, and we finished it. We laid it down, and then I put it on the album. I was in the process of making the album, and then we was like, we gotta shoot the video today. That's the first single.
Boom. Rest was history.
Rest was history. And it was cold for the video. It was cold outside. We shot the first part of it at the Fillmore and Rodney store.
Okay.
And the dude is a funny little story, man. The dude. The dude who was the worker who was the worker who was in there working, he was like he kept coming out interrupting us like, can't film from the store. He was like and then he kept doing little petty stuff like cutting the lights on and off, like the outside lights. So good thing good thing my boy Mac is a professional. He had like professional video lights like for a video. So he turned them joints on. So we had them on like constantly just in case he cut the lights off. We still had the lights off, yeah. So he kept coming out.
He was being a hater.
He was being a big hater.
He was being a big hater.
He was being the biggest hater, man. He's the biggest hater, but the littlest dude, man.
I'm screaming. That's how I be.
Yeah, man.
That is how it be.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I ain't gonna talk about
Love that.
I could go on more, but forget it, man.
I love that. No, that's good
video.
stuff.
That's what we should have did, like a blooper or something.
Oh, that would have really pissed him off. Then seeing himself on YouTube, like what the hell?
Yeah, you like we artists, we shooting a music video, man, and that's promotion for your store. So
literally. Then
we shot it across the street. We were gonna shoot the second part at Kelly's Corner inside the bar. But we was like, I don't know, that's not the right space for us. So we went across the street to this gas station, this quick fill, and we shot a few scenes there. Then we went downtown to Allentown and we shot.
Okay. Had a few points.
And shout out to Rick Sporting Goods, I'm still cool with one of my middle school principals. He's part owner of Rick Sporting Goods, man. So I had to put that in there for him because I couldn't do that. He always supported me, and he always kept me out of trouble. He suspended me a couple of times, but they ain't gonna do that.
And it's okay cool. Because you learn from it, so it's okay. From it,
and I deserved it too. I was getting in trouble a lot, so he was cool.
He did what he had to do.
he was doing his job. So
there you go.
He was doing his job.
All right. So with that, If someone watches Wisdom Wednesdays sometimes and listens to your music, what do you hope that they understand about who GQ the General really is and the kind of message and impression you want to leave?
Okay. You repeat that question one more time. I want to get the full.
So if someone listens to or watches Wisdom Wednesdays and or listens to your music, what do you want them to take away from who GQ the General really is? What do you want them to know about you from those segments?
So I want them to know that I want them to understand that the message first. I want them to understand the message that I'm spewing out. I want them to understand that I always open with prayer because prayer works. I want them to understand that prayer works. I want them to understand that I always put life correspondence into, because what I'm saying, I want you to apply it to your life. I'm not just talking. So I want you to apply it to your life. I always have a spiritual side because that's what we deal with. We deal with the spirit every day. Our spirit, our body always is communicating with us. And sometimes we ignore it, and we shouldn't, but we do because we're human beings. God made us imperfectly perfect. So, so I want them to take away, that's what I want them to, take away, that you can apply this to life. The prayer works, you can apply this to life. And there's always, what else I say? And I want you to spread the word, spread the good news, spread the gospel.
Yeah.
So that's what I want. Does that answer the question? Is that good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
If I can I do like a short version of it just for the people?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So this is something I came up with a couple days ago for this interview. So I was just like, all right, so yeah, so I'm gonna give the people a little live, thing, because they'll watch it when I post it, but it's live. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna just go into it.
I got you.
So okay, so peace, family. It's your boy GQ the General, and we are back with GQ's verse of the day, aka Wisdom Wednesdays. And as always, man, we gonna how I put it, I'll be messing up on the video, so I don't really care if I'm messing up right now.
You good? Be great.
So today's verse is coming out of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11, and this is coming out of the Christian Standard Bible. I've never read the Christian Standard Bible, I'm not gonna lie. So
okay. Well,
I've never read that version. I usually, if you got a different version, like the New International Version, the NIV, the New Translation,
Old Testimony,
KJV, the King James Version, you can flip to that. But I'm in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. And first, we got to start off with prayer. So all heads bowed, eyes closed. So Father God, we come to you with a quiet mind and a steady heart. We ask you to quiet our minds and to steady our hearts at the same time. We want you to help us trust your timing when life feels confusing, and give us patience and clarity and faith to move forward, even when we're not strong enough to do it. In God's name we pray, amen. I'm a short prayer guy. You know what I'm saying? So the scripture, like I said, is from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. And the scripture reads, He has made everything appropriate in its time. He has also put eternity in their hearts, but no one can discover the work that God has done from beginning to end. Now, the message, folks, I want to spit to you today is, this verse reminds us why waiting feels so uncomfortable, because God puts eternity in us, but we live in time. We want answers now, but God moves in seasons. So, and to go back a little bit, the title of the verse of the day is called Right on Time, and I'm gonna get back to that. That's gonna come into play later on. So just because you can't see the full picture doesn't mean God is not working, because we all doubt. We are human beings, so we have doubt within us. Everything hits when it's supposed to, not early or not late, but right on time. So what feels delayed to you is actually being aligned. So we're going to get to the life applicability or the life correspondence. Some of us are frustrated because we're trying to rush a season that's still forming. Growth doesn't happen instantly, it unfolds. I got a question for you. I got a question for you and the audience, MJ.
Yes.
Where in your life, and if you want to answer it now, you can, or you can answer it at a different time. Where in your life do you need to trust God's timing instead of forcing your own?
Ooh, that's every day. I was just in my therapist face, like, oh, my life isn't going where I wanted to go. And literally, as soon as I got done crying to her, everything started lining up. I got a new job. I figured this out. I figured that out. I was like, look at me. I was crying too early. All I needed to do was just wait and be patient. So literally, that just happened like a month ago. So definitely every day that I live, I need to just slow down.
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. And that question, if anybody want to put the answer in the comments or whatever when we post,
for sure, please.
So, I want to get to the like I said, there's always an esoteric spiritual side. So I like to, put all of these in different categories and stuff. So eternity in the heart means your soul remembers more than your mind understands. The discomfort you feel is the tension between divine timing and human impatience. So alignment happens when you stop pushing and start flowing. I got another question for you. What changes when you release control and trust the rhythm God set for you? You don't have to answer that now if it's okay.
No, I think for me, because I am a control freak, and that's okay. I think when I actually do, though, let go of control, because I'm literally trying to control stuff I literally don't have control over. Like, I'm still trying to do it. So I think once I actually melt and just kind of sit in it, that's when it literally aligns how I was trying to control it, but I can't be the one to do it. So, and I'm learning, I'm teaching myself that all the time. I cannot control everything as much as I want to. I can't. So I'm still working on that.
That's a great answer, because sometimes we gotta let go and let God. You know what I mean?
Yep. So, you were exactly right. You are exactly correct. And I appreciate you asking. Thank you.
No problem. So, so family, if it hasn't happened yet, it's not missing, it's maturing. Trust the season you're in, and God is never late, but right on time.
That's right.
And ladies
always
and
there when you call, always on time.
You know what
exactly.
I mean? And family, as always, I'm GQ the General. And salute when you see me. We out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So that was a little spill.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate it. And where can we find you on social media so we can't get the Wednesday words and just hear your music? Just shout your socials out right quick so people can follow you.
So my name is GQ the General on everything. GQ THE General GENERAL. My Facebook is my name, Brandon Parker, but I'm trying to change. Facebook ain't letting me change it. It's saying it's not and all that ain't a real name.
Yeah, Facebook is weird.
Facebook is weird, but on all the other socials like TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, all of that. I'm not on Twitter, but TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram as GQ the General.
Awesome. Thank you. Listen, we really appreciate you having you having us on the show. We having you on the show, vice versa. Look forward to everything you have going on in 2026. Look, when it's time for that collab, when it's time for the videos, the EP, we need you back on the show, okay? We need you talking about it.
Come back and promote. I thank you for having me, and I wish you the best on your journey with your podcast, on your journey, just your life journey, period. I'm happy for you, So I appreciate
It's really crazy how I met Deuce, because I literally was talking with my management team, and I'm like, I've actually been talking about starting a podcast since last year. So when me and Deuce got together, he was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, it was going to be on a different topic, but I was going to start a podcast." He was like, "Well, this is my topic." I was like, "Okay." So here we are. So, and I've been loving it so far. It's been great. Good. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that's good, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for giving me a platform.
No problem.
I want to let you know this is my first interview.
Really? You
Yeah,
did great.
right here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you,
so
man.
I was Obane's second interview. YPN, he been in the business a long time, so I don't know.
Hmm.
And now you're my first. So
Yeah.
yay!
Yep, yep,
Look at
yep.
that. Well, I'm
Definitely.
happy. I hope that you were able to get everything out that you wanted to say to the people. But
Hmm.
we're not gonna be any strangers. We got Instagrams. You come back
Yeah.
whenever you're ready. And we're
Hmm.
gonna talk again in 2026. I'm sure I'll be
Hmm.
seeing you around, Mr. Hardest in the Land,
You know
Mr.
what I'm saying?
collabing with Obang, Mr.
Yeah.
collabing with your girl. We gonna do some
All of
stuff.
that. All of that. Me and Deuce got some stuff too. Deuce got some stuff
Oh,
coming. Me and Deuce got some stuff coming too. We actually me and Deuce got a song on my album called Twerk. We gotta shoot the video today.
okay.
You know
Oh,
that's gonna be
okay.
crazy. Yeah, so that's gonna be a crazy video. That's the third single. The second single, Blue Jays.
Okay.
That video is gonna be coming soon. I gotta hit my boy Mac up, man. So that video is gonna be coming real soon. So be on the lookout for that. And
Definitely.
yeah, man, just stay tuned. GQ is coming out.
For
GQ is gonna be
sure.
dropping. Like I said, get Walking on Water 2 on all streaming platforms. Walking
Yes.
on Water 2 by GQ the General.
Yes.
Guest starring Nell Levant and that kid Deuce on there.
Yes.
You know, and we keeping God first and that money second. We pushing
I
it.
know
Man.
that's right.